video is going to be some slow September homemaking. Even though it's not officially fall yet, I've been in such a fall mood. I'm already feeling it in my soul, and today is such a rainy, gloomy day. We've actually got a rainy week ahead, so I thought today I would share just some slow homemaking. I'm also going to be sharing a fall porch refresh at the end of today's video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Starting out this morning with an apple oatmeal bake I've been wanting to try, and I'm also getting sourdough bread into my bread machine. I'm still very new at the sourdough thing, so I haven't done much with it yet. And maybe one day I can make a beautiful loaf of sourdough bread by hand, but right now I'm leaning on the bread machine to do it for me. Needed to get myself ready for the day because I will need to leave the house later to run some errands, so I thought I would share my 5-minute makeup routine with you. All of my makeup I keep here in this little pouch. I do use Merit Beauty, and I have now for a year. I actually tried to use my regular makeup again after using Merit, and it wasn't long that I switched back to Merit because my skin just feels so much better. Plus, it's only a handful of products for a full face, which I love because that makes getting ready super fast. I also don't feel like I'm wearing makeup because it's so just lightweight on my skin. Hands down, my favorite makeup brand. Not sponsored by Merit, by the way. I have worked with them before, but I just genuinely love their makeup. I'll link everything that I use down below in the description box. It is, to me, I feel like more on the pricier side, but it lasts a really long time. So like the minimalist stick, which is what I use for foundation, I probably replace that every 6 months or so, but everything else like the contour and the blush, I've been using for a year or almost a year now. Been enjoying wearing my hair down more lately. I've been growing my hair out for a little while now, and honestly, it's getting so long. But I was thinking the other day, what's the point in, if I'm gonna wear it up all the time, what's the point in growing it out? So I've been enjoying just wearing that down more. Lately, our Ellie has got to where she wants to leave the yard whenever we let her out to potty. She likes to go visit the neighbors, and I have to end up going and getting her. And where we live, it's really not safe for a dog to roam around. So for her own good, she now has to be taken out on a leash and then immediately back inside, which stinks for her because she loves to be outside. And so we do try to take her out often, and I'm hoping maybe I can get a fence installed soon. That way she has a nice, safe yard to be out in, and I don't have to worry about her going down to the neighbors. For now, we are just doing what we gotta do to keep her safe. So we've been taking her out on the leash. I don't know what has gotten into her lately, because for as long as I've been taking care of her, which is probably a year and a half now, she has never wanted to roam the neighborhood. So that's something recent with her that we've been battling with. I've been working on is improving my overall health and just making better decisions for my health. And one decision that I've made recently is Armor Colostrum. It's getting that time of year where I really want to support my immune system. As a busy mom of 3, homeschooling and working, I started implementing Armor Colostrum into my daily routine to support my immune system against environmental threats. Armor Colostrum contains bioactive nutrients that help to strengthen your immune barriers, which is your body's inside suit of armor and your first line of defense against those environmental threats, giving you stronger barriers for stronger immunity. So I like to take mine first thing in the morning because I do notice a difference in my energy level when I take my Armor Colostrum as well. So just to reap those benefits, I like to take it pretty early in the day. Armor Colostrum is a physician-founded bioactive whole food with over 400 functional nutrients like antioxidants, peptides, macronutrients, minerals, and there are many benefits to taking Armor Colostrum. You can see benefits with your skin, your hair, your gut, fuel performance, and also your immune system. So Armor Colostrum is cruelty-free and only uses surplus colostrum from grass-fed cows. It's also keto, gluten, fat, and casein-free. Armor Colostrum is the only colostrum to use cold chain biopotent pasteurization, which helps keep Armor's over 400 bioactive nutrients active and functional. It's recommended to do 3 to 4 scoops, but because it is a bioactive whole food, you can do as many as you like. You just want to be sure to mix it in to a cold drink, or you can dry scoop it directly into your mouth, which is great for your oral microbiome. You can mix it into smoothies or yogurt as well. Taking Armor Colostrum, I feel supported during the upcoming holiday season against all of those environmental threats that are floating around that time of year. And we've worked out a special offer for my audience. You can receive 15% off your first order. Go to tryarmor.com/kellyskorner or enter code kellyskorner to get 15% off your first order. That's tryarmra.com/kellyskorner. Thank you to Armor Colostrum for sponsoring today's video.
People in therapy are often there to deal with people in their lives who won't go to therapy. I have a job, it's actually quite fulfilling, though my hairline is thinning. I barely do anything else. I read self-help books.
laundry detergent, you guys. Oh my, it's the Arm & Hammer OxyClean in the scent Clean Meadow. My laundry has never smelled so good. If you want a scent that lingers, this is the one. I got it on Walmart pickup recently, and it's now my favorite detergent. I don't think I've ever had a laundry detergent that lingers quite like that one. It's awesome.
Next to you.
So laundry is going. I like to start a load at some point during the morning. Got ground beef thawing for dinner. We'll be making a new recipe with that later. I'm gonna go ahead and get my bed made up for the day.
I ain't got time for that. I have a job, it's actually quite fulfilling. Though my hairline is thinning, I barely do anything else. I read self-help books, I do meditation, walks in the woods, a new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you. My friend says I ain't stuck. I'm too self-aware, but how else will I get any luck if there are wounds left to wear? I read self-help books, I do meditation, walks in the woods, a new destination. I sit with my feelings.
Someone asked me the other day what kind of vacuum this is and what I'm putting on the floor. So I'm using the Wood for Good by Method. It's the squirt and mop. They have all kind of scents. I just like the Wood for Good smell. It's actually for hardwood floors. My floors are laminate, but I just really enjoy the smell of the Wood for Good. So that's what I'm using. And then my vacuum cleaner is the Eureka Wet Dry Vacuum. I'll have it linked down below, but I absolutely love this vacuum. I use it multiple times a day, especially in my kitchen where I'm vacuuming the most through the day. It definitely makes staying on top of the floors much easier. So recently at Hobby Lobby, I picked up some wall decor for 50% off. This little cut and board sign I thought would be really cute to hang inside of the cabinet here by my kitchen sink. I've wanted something to hang on the inside of this cabinet for a while, and this fits the space perfectly. Y'all know I've been really into decorating my home lately. I've been doing a lot of that lately. I guess it's just something that I find comfort in. I enjoy making my home a space that makes me feel peace and happiness. I also grabbed these oval frames while I was there. They were 50% off as well, and I think they just scream cottagecore because of the frame shape. I actually got them to go in my dining room, but I haven't been able to find a space in there for them, so I thought they would look great here above my little peg shelf. And I love my peg shelf. It's one of my favorite things, but I felt like it needed a little something above it, so these were perfect for that. So I just wanted to get the laundry switched over to the dryer before we head out for errands. And I had a load of towels sitting in the dryer that I actually needed to fold. So I'm going to get that folded, and I've got another load in my living room as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get those folded. Our towel cabinet has been slap empty. I've been having to pull towels from the laundry basket when I shower. So I'm going to go ahead and get these folded and restocked. Got Tabitha from This Mama's House playing on my phone to keep me company. She was sharing a Costco haul. I wish so badly that we had a Costco near us or close enough for it to be worth the drive because of the organic options. I've been trying to buy more organic or at least healthy alternatives, and it seems like Costco has a lot more organic options. I would totally shop there over Sam's for bulk items if it were closer, but unfortunately I think the closest one to us is probably 2 hours, I think. And for me, that's just not worth the drive. And I don't think that I've seen anything organic at Sam's. So if we had Costco closer, I would probably choose Costco over Sam's for the organic. But I do also enjoy Aldi just for regular grocery shopping. It's a fair distance and I can get pretty good quality groceries at a good price. As a matter of fact, my next monthly grocery haul will more than likely be Aldi, and I plan to share that. So while I'm out today, I was actually out to take my son to piano lessons, but I really want to paint my front door and do a little fall refresh on my mini porch that I have. It's actually just a set of steps, but I've been going back and forth on the paint colors that I want to use for my door, and I finally decided on Storm Cloud. So I'm in Lowe's picking that up. Figured that would be a fun little project to do this afternoon, and of course I seen the mums on sale, so I got a couple of those. Before we get started on the fall porch refresh, I wanted to go ahead and make dinner. The kids were getting hungry, so I wanted to go ahead and get them fed. But tonight's dinner is a new to us recipe that I wanted to try. I had saw it on Facebook and it looked really yummy in the photo, but to be honest, I don't think I would make it again, and if I did, I would make some changes, so I'll share that with you. But if you've ever had the Velveeta cheese with rotel, some people put ground beef, some people put sausage, but it's normally a dip, and then you would use like scoops or some kind of tortilla chip with it. That's what this is basically with pasta, and it was okay. It tasted good, but I think I like it better as a dip. I don't care for the pasta mixed in, but it was something new that I wanted to try. It's just way too much Velveeta for me if I'm eating it as a dish. But the recipe calls for an entire block of Velveeta, which I thought was excessive. But I did want to follow the recipe just to see. Maybe if I make it again, I'll cut back on the Velveeta or maybe even leave it out altogether. But again, it was something that, I just wanted to try. So if you guys want to make it, be sure to screenshot the recipe on screen. So let's get to refreshing this hideous front door of mine. So last year, about this time, I had tried to do the faux wood look, and I didn't know at the time if I liked it or not. I was more so leaning to not liking it, but I wanted to sit on it for a while, and the longer time has gone, the more I just hate the door. It's too dark, it's really splotchy, and just completely awful in my opinion. I recently did a faux wood on my fireplace, as y'all know, and I learned from my mistakes with the door, and that turned out, the project for the fireplace turned out so much better than the door.
Always on my mind and way out of my league. You were born.
The color I decided to paint my door is a gray blue color. It's actually very similar to the bathroom cabinets. It's a very happy color in my opinion, and it actually complements my fall decor very well. I was kind of worried about that because it's kind of a color you would see more in like the spring and summer, but it actually goes really well with my fall decor. I will say it's bluer in my house than what the swatch looks like. The swatch is a very light color of blue, but I still love it. It's a nice pop of color, and it looks so much better than the faux wood look I was trying to achieve.
I don't believe it's all about the things that we share. Marry me when the lights go out. You know I'll be there. I thought of you, hoping that the ripples would make you notice me. And now you're here, sunlight on the ripples. Somehow you notice me. Whatever you decide to do, I will keep sending new ripples to you. thought of you, hoping that the ripples would make you notice me, notice me. And now you're here, sunlight on the ripples. Somehow you notice me, notice me.
I am obsessed with my front door. I love it from the inside, but even better from the outside. I just cannot stop looking at it. I'm so glad that I finally took the time to fix it and make it a color that I'm happy with. But that is going to be all for today's video. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Hopefully this video inspired or motivated you in some way. Be sure to drop a butterfly emoji down in the comments before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one.